Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this marks as my last day at this day job. A lot of people showed a lot of emotion. Oh my gosh, I didn't blend it right. Anyways, a lot of folks have expressed that I would be missed. This whole situation is bittersweet. Oh dear. I don't know why that happened. But if most of y'all know, since I've ever done lives and recordings, that it's a good sign whenever the phone drops for some reason. I don't know. So I want to take this opportunity on to talk about retail. Now, a good experience in retail, there's two sides to it. The retail worker and the customer. And I have some very, very, very crucial advice for the retail worker. Okay. If you work in retail, in grocery stores, department stores, specialty stores, it all includes y'all. If you work in a store where customers go in and out and purchase things through you or a service, you are going to get all kinds of people. Okay? Good customers, bad customers, customers that you swear crawled out of the fiery depth of hell, or customers that you think that are just some angel sent from heaven. And I've had a few people. I've had people give me like coupons or gift cards. For Christmas, there's this one customer. She's awesome. She's wild, but she's awesome. You just have to know how to talk to her, and you just have to, tell her point blank. Tell it to her straight, because she does not appreciate the whole fake retail thing. She said, when I first met her, she said, "Don't you use your retail voice at me." I'm like, okay, fine. I am more than happy to not use my retail voice. And she appreciated it, especially when I told her about, subscription and all that. I'm like, I'll be honest with you, the only thing you're ever going to get charged for is the item. Shipping and handling is free. The 5% off the item is free, but the only thing you get charged is 5% off the price, no matter what. And you have to be on top of that email. And if you need to change it, change it. And she was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. She's fine with it. So, retail workers, listen. I know it's not easy. I know it is ridiculous sometimes. It's ridiculous as to what people freak out over. You have to remember, if they're freaking out over something that doesn't make any bit of sense to you as to why they're freaking out, because number one, they don't understand policy, and more so, they don't understand your policy, like your job. It's not for them to know, really. Not really. It's more so like rules and regulations you have to follow. And sometimes they can't understand that, you just can't help them sometimes if they want. Like, for instance, I had a lady last night. She wanted me to use her tax-exempt credit card. She had a credit card with a tax ID number. I put both those numbers in. Nothing happened. Sorry to say, the only way you can get tax exempt from where I work at, you have to put in an application as of right now. Right now. And then you gotta fax it, and then they fax you back. Yada yada. Usually it's on top. Usually it's fast, but then again, you just have to have patience. So, she didn't like it. She goes, "Do you understand that I work for a college and I'm not supposed to be charged tax?" I'm sorry. I mean, I can't take the tax off. That is against the law. It is. It is against the law. Unless you have a code that's from our company. So sometimes, I mean, and they don't like it, but it's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do. And plus, big advice that I want to give to anyone working in retail is, don't take what customers say and do to you to heart. Thing is, you also have to do the same thing. Don't take what you're going through at home or your relationship or anything really. Don't, I guess, don't take it out on someone. Basically, don't bleed on people that haven't cut you. Do not bleed on the people that haven't cut you. Vent it out to someone you trust at work if you can. And if you can't, vent it out elsewhere. Vent it out elsewhere. Because if you don't want people to, you can't trust everyone that you work with, but there is someone there you can trust probably. Someone there. And retail workers, you're all in this together. So don't be a miserable shit at your job. Try to be as pleasant as possible, but don't let someone use you and mistreat you. In the past, I have reported people to corporate because of things that were said and things that were done, and I'm just like, okay, there's a line that has been crossed as to what should be tolerated at a workplace. You're supposed to be professional. All right, it is a place of business. You have to know, when to be professional and when you can, while out every now and then. I mean, because you're supposed to have fun at your job. I mean, there's no crime against it. Unless you work in a funeral parlor, which I don't know. I don't know how you would have fun at a funeral parlor if you worked in one. I would never work in one. I wouldn't be able to deal with the emotions, around all that. Plus, I don't really handle... Yeah, we won't go into there. I'm necrophobic. Means I have a phobia of dead people. Now, dead animals, it's a fact of life. When it comes to people now, it's like, Are they diseased? Am I going to catch something? I mean, are they going to wake back up and try to eat me? Or, I don't know. You can thank Pet Cemetery for that fear. But, retail workers, look, it's not an easy job, but somebody has to do it. At least, if you can look at yourself and say, well, at least I can handle it. I'd rather be the one to deal with the negativity of it rather than someone who can't deal with it. Because there's people that want to work in retail and they just simply can't because they can't deal with what people dish out. The worst thing you can do is get a retail job and be, and wear rose-colored glasses. Because I'm going to be honest, those rose-colored glasses are going to come off after your first nasty customer, because when they realize you're new, they're going to treat you like dog crap. Because they don't want to handle with someone who is new. They don't want to be the teacher. They just want to shop and get out. Sorry. It's not your fault, but you gotta learn somehow. In some way. That is a big crow. Holy crap. Now, customers, and even us retail workers are customers too. When someone doesn't do their job, we are retail workers that are customers are probably the most judgmental of customers. Because we know what is expected of us and we expect it of everybody else. I'm going to be honest. When I'm a waitress or when it comes to food, I am very judgmental. Like, to the point where I know that I'm not a delight. If you get my order wrong, I'm sassy, I'm snarky, and I get disappointed. When I get disappointed, I feel like I should get up and go in the kitchen and do my own thing. Because, the order wasn't met. Because I was put under a very, high standard when it came to places I have worked. And I have always felt that everyone else should meet those standards. And it's not fair for everybody. I've chilled out as I got older because I'm just like, hey, they're not me. I'm not the one doing it. I shouldn't put other people under this, high standard that, I've placed upon my own self. So, customers, if you have a bad attitude, or if you're in a rush and pinched for time, remind yourself that your scheduling is your own fault. Remind yourself that if you are in a rush, you don't need to take out your anxiety-filled, nasty attitude out on a poor worker that's just trying to do their job and help you. And if they can't seem to help you, then maybe either A, they're having a bad day too, although I know you don't care, or B, you're just so full of yourself, you are not conveying your needs well enough. Because there's nothing I detest more as a retail worker, someone who is going through a panic attack and they don't even realize it because they are having a crazy day at their job and they're cruncher time, they got too much crap to do, and you're going through a panic attack and you don't realize it, and then you try to convey what you need. You're trying to convey that you need help, but you don't want to seem pathetic. You don't want to seem like you're needy. Well, if you're not familiar with something in the store and you're just not finding what you're needing, you just need to open your mouth and ask. There's no shame in asking for help, especially if you're going through a panic attack. Because if you go to a retail worker, 9 times out of 10, if you just look at them like you're lost, we will look at you back and say, "Are you okay? Do you need any help?" And we will actually probably help you with your panic attack. Because I've had a lady have a panic attack because she just had too much to deal with the entire week. She's like, "Oh my God." She's like, my anxiety is so high. And I said, "Are you okay? Do you want to talk? Do you want to vent? Because I don't mind listening. But I'm going to be busy while you do it. I don't mind listening because we are there for you, for customers, to have a good experience. And that is actually how come I get regulars wherever I go to work. And they get attached to me because I'm there for them emotionally. Because I can't tell you how many people, I want to say pretty much everyone in the entire world has some kind of anxiety going on in their life. Good stress, good anxiety, bad anxiety. It happens to all of us. So customers, if you have a nasty attitude or if you have an ego issue, it is not our responsibility and it is not in our job criteria to let you mentally, emotionally, and verbally abuse us. Like I dealt with a lady last night. "Are you fucking done?" I just gave her a look like, and I wanted to ask her if she was freaking done. And you know what? She's like, "I'm in a fucking hurry. Can you hurry the fuck up?" So I took my time. Because it's not my job to deal with your anxiety, and it's not my job to be talked to that way. I'm not taking it. There is a fine line between customer service and getting bent over. We're human beings. We have feelings too. But retail workers, if you are dealing with this kind of abuse, you don't have to take it. There is a tactful way of handling it. Thing is, just do your job, get them out of the store. Do your job, get them out of the store, and be done with it. Because, are they there when you go home? Are they one of your friends? Are they a family member? If any of those answers are no, then out of sight, out of mind. I know it's hard work, and it's easier said than done. But you gotta learn to let go of the juju. Let go of the bad juju. Remind yourself that you're valued and you're loved and you're okay. Look at it as it making you stronger. So, that's all I have time for today. I'm probably not going to do a video for the next couple days or so. I'm going to take those days and relax, recuperate, and spend time with my family and friends. So, I wish we all have a really good day, and love and light to you all.